You probably don't know this, but that picture right behind me is actually crooked in real life. It just looks straight on camera, and if you were to see it in person, you'd be like, man, that is one crooked ass photo. Hey everybody, Nick from 9card TCG, and today we're going to find out if all turbo decks are created equal. And you know, Turbo Dialga was like the first one with this new Diancie Trekking Shoes Mysterious Tail Mew, and then we got Turbo Palkia, Turbo Darkrai, Turbo Dark, and now we're gonna try something very different, Turbo Rapid Strike Urshifu. I have no idea if this is going to work. I built this deck 15 minutes ago, but we got to try it nonetheless because that's the scientist in me. And even if it isn't bad, at least we can say, okay, well, or even if it is bad, we can still say, okay, not good, we tried it, move on to the next thing, make our adjustments, try it again. And if it's still not good no matter what we do, if it still has really terrible matchups, which I think it does, then we say, okay, we tried, scrap it, it's going to work better, with the dark package or whatever. But anyway, before we get into the actual video, if you haven't already, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, leave a like and a comment. Those things tell YouTube this is a good channel and other people should watch it. If you're in the market for some TCG accessories, I'm affiliated with Dragon Shield, so you can use the link in the video description. Get yourself some awesome Dragon Shield matte sleeves. They're the only ones I use. You show up to regionals looking and feeling like a pro. Lastly, if you want to support the channel a little bit more directly, you can use the join button. Click that to see all the different perks you get for becoming a YouTube member, but none of that's ever expected. Just you being here watching is enough for me. Now, with all that said, let's head over to PTCGO, where we can take a look at this Rapid Strike deck, I guess. A lot of these turbo decks have some stuff in common. They have this Mew with the Mysterious Tail abilities. This Mew comes from Celebrations, and once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may look at the top 6 cards of your deck, take an item card that you find from there, put it into your hand, and then shuffle the rest of the cards back into your deck. So we run 4 of them because we can cycle through them with things like Scoop Up Net, and then we can also retreat with things like Air Balloon, so we can reuse different Mysterious Tail abilities during the same turn. We also have Radiant Greninja. Concealed cards lets us take an energy card from our hand and discard it in order to draw 2 cards. This is another really good target for something like Scoop Up Net, because if you have an excess of energies in your hand, you can discard it to draw 2, Scoop Up Net, play down the Greninja, and use concealed cards again in the same turn. Because it doesn't say you can only use this ability once during your turn. It just says once during your turn. Those are different things. Anyway, we do have, of course, Rapid Strike Urshifu V, and it's Rapid Strike Urshifu V. We're really going to be using the Vmax and hitting with Gale Thrust to do 150 if this Pokemon moves from the bench to the active this turn. Gmax Rapid Flow, discard all the energy from this Pokemon and deal 120 to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. You get to choose any 2 you want. So it's a really nice way if your opponent plays a Crobat. Crobats are weak to dark, and Crobats are pretty popular, so if you damage a Pokemon with Gale Thrust and then boss up a Crobat, Gmax Rapid Flow the Crobat and the Pokemon that you damage, you could be taking up to 5 prizes in a single turn. More likely going to be taking 4 in this V-Star meta, but still 4 prizes in a single turn is pretty good, and it's going to put you quite a bit ahead. So even if your opponent does come ahead and take a KO, the odds of you being able to use something like Raihan is pretty high. So then you Raihan an energy onto another Rapid Strike Urshifu, you go ahead and attach you search a deck for a Rapid Strike energy, attach it, boom, there you go. You can search for whatever it is you need with Raihan, because you can only play it if one of your Pokemon was knocked out during your opponent's last turn. Very, very good card. If our opponent just damages our Urshifu after we've used something like Gmax Rapid Flow, we can Cheryl that damage away, heal all damage from your evolution Pokemon, but discard all energies attached to them. Well, Gmax Rapid Flow forces us to discard the energies anyway, so we just use Cheryl and heal for free, and then we can go ahead and attach an energy and start making attacks happen. We do have things like Tower of Waters to give our Rapid Strike Urshifu free retreat. Why is that really important? Because if we want to use Gale Thrust multiple times in a row and hit for good damage, we have to go from the bench to the active during that turn. So we get Tower of Waters in play, we get an Air Balloon, retreat for free, promote something like a Greninja or a Mew, a Rangaroo if you have to, and then you can Scoop Up Net to put the Urshifu back into the active and hit with Gale Thrust super hard. This way it only takes an energy, and now your opponent probably can't one-shot that Urshifu, so it gives you another turn to next turn attach a Rapid Strike energy and do that Gale Thrust Rapid Strike combo we talked about before. What makes this deck turbo is that we have things like Trekking Shoes. It's brand new with Astral Radiance. Look at the top card of your deck. And if you want to keep it, you can, but if you don't like what you see, you can discard it to draw another card. So it's just a really good way to dig through your deck and find the stuff you need. Ultra Ball, Quick Ball are going to help us find Pokemon. And then Gutsy Pickaxe, reveal the top card of your deck if it is a basic fighting energy attached to one of your benched Pokemon. If it's not an energy card, put it into your hand. Now we can kind of force energy cards, especially fighting energies, to go to the top of the deck with a Rangaroo. So we can go ahead and use something like an Energy Search, find a fighting energy, and then use a Rangaroo to put it at the top of the deck, and then draw one card, and then we can Gutsy Pickaxe to the bench, attach a Rapid Flow energy or Rapid Strike energy, and now we can go ahead and theoretically use Rapid Strike, Rapid Flow very early. We can hit with 100 Furious Blows potentially if we're going against something like an Arceus, take an easy, quick KO. There's a lot of things, a lot of ways we can use this. Why is this Medicham here? Well, there are going to be times where Pokemon are left with just a little bit of health left. And if we play it right, if we get our damage, correct, we can go ahead and use Yoga Loop, put 2 damage counters onto one of your opponent's Pokemon. If that Pokemon was knocked out with Yoga Loop, you get another turn. You totally skip your opponent's turn. You skip Pokemon Checkup, which means if you are burned or poisoned, you don't take that damage, which is really nice. Crobat's going to help us draw a bunch of cards. That's pretty much the deck. We got some Boss's Orders, some Professor's Research, Choice Belt to do a little bit more damage, Air Balloon to move around a little bit. It's pretty much, Avery is kind of an important card, draw 3 cards, and then your opponent has to discard Pokemon from their bench until they only have 3 remaining. This is nice against things like the Reggies, which you will do pretty well against with Rapid Flow, because not only will you be able to use them like Avery, but then you can knock out 2 of their Reggies at the same time. Potentially. And if you don't, by the way, a lot of those Reggies have 130 health, so you Gmax Rapid Flow for 120, and then you go ahead and Yoga Loop, take another turn. There you go. So there's a lot of stuff we can do. But yeah, that's pretty much the deck. I have no idea if this is going to work, but we're going to go ahead and give it a go anyway. Going into game number 1, it is 1,000 degrees in my studio right now. I am sweating so bad. It's so gross. Oh my god. So our opponent going to call the coin flip here. Let's see what they end up doing. We lose the coin flip, so we're going to go second, which can be okay. We're not going to be able to get that Rapid Flow as early as we want, but it's okay. We don't necessarily have to put Urshifu into the active. We got a bunch of Mews here, and we're going to get to draw an extra card, so that's kind of okay. We got the Energy Lotto. We have an Ultra Ball, so we can discard some stuff. I'd much rather see a Quick Ball, personally. Our opponent had to take 2 mulligans. What are they playing? A Samurott deck. So we have to be very, very careful. These Mews have 60 health, which means they are perfect targets for the Mooncleave Star to deal 4 damage, and then something like maybe a Yoga Loop, where they can take, our opponent can take their own second turn. Very, very careful. So, they probably want to use Mooncleave Star. If they're not running Yoga Loop, they want to use that Mooncleave Star on our attacking Pokemon. And we do have an Urshifu. There we go. We're not going to put it down immediately, because in case they do try to escape rope or something, we don't want to lose our Mew in the active, because then we can't use Mysterious Tail. So we're going to go ahead and not bench. They can attack, so it's not like we can lose the game anyway. So no real need to discard anything or to bench something else. Sometimes the right move is to not play anything. Hold the cards, and would it have hurt to bench these other Mews? Probably not. I'm going to likely bench them anyway, but you know, let's see what they do first before we start making any decisions. Oh, and they're playing their own rap. Okay, so they are going to be playing the Samurai Urshifu, which means there's likely going to be a Medicham in this deck, and that kind of scares me. Scares me quite a bit, actually. They've discarded quite a bit of stuff already. Clara, they got rid of an Inteleon, and by quite a bit of stuff, I mean, that's pretty much it. So we're going to go ahead and Mysterious Tail, see what we can find. A Quick Ball's pretty nice. But I do kind of like the Scoop Up Net. Because we have the Urshifu, right? So we have the Urshifu. So we'll go ahead and we'll drop. And we'll Scoop Up Net here. Promote you. And let's Mysterious Tail. See if we can find Trekking Shoes. Yeah, let's get the Trekking Shoes. See what we can pull off of this. A Marnie. No, I don't want to Marnie my opponent. We draw another Trekking Shoes, okay. No, we don't want that. And we got the Radiant Greninja. That's pretty good. So, before we do that, let's use Energy Lotto. See if we can find an Energy. We do. Not my favorite, but that's okay. We don't want to discard too many Rapid Strike Energies. So we'll go ahead and draw some more cards here. And I guess that's about it for now. I really don't have too much else that I want to or can do. I can discard some stuff with Ultra Ball. I don't know if I have to. And they have, oh man, maybe Marnie actually might not have been a bad option. So let's see what they go for here. This is quite scary. Urshifu having 330 health is problematic, so not a huge fan. This has 120 health. This has 60. Even if they evolve, it has 90. They can't boss, and if they escape rope, I guess I give the... I don't know what I would give. I really want to take out the Sobble before they're able to use it. Really want to take out that Sobble. I mean, if they evolve into a Drizzile, fine, but they've already went and supported for the turn. They put down another Urshifu. And we haven't seen a Samurai yet. That might be what they're getting with the Ultra Ball. No, they do get the Drizzile. That's fine. Especially if they... Oh, God. Alright. This is where things get super tough. And they do get the escape rope. Oh, man. This is so tough. They just have... That research gave them everything they needed. And we have some stuff, but... I just don't know if Urshifu is able to compete with the Inteleon engine. Going forward, this might be a good way to play it, but once rotation happens, but we don't even know if and when rotation is happening, at least at the time that this video goes up. We've gotten zero word about rotation, so Shady Dealings will rotate eventually whenever D-Block rotates. We just don't know when that'll be. And they do Gale Thrust and take out our Greninja. We're going to send this up because if we do want to use our own Gale Thrust, so we get the Scoop Up Net. It's pretty nice. We'll bench another one. Mysterious Tail for an Ultra Ball. I guess we will. We don't need all of these Ultra Balls amused anymore. Kind of want to save this Basculin. I think it could be like a nice surprise. I definitely don't want to play that. Definitely don't want to play this Crobat. So I guess we go ahead and start setting up a second Urshifu. Do I take out their two consistency pieces? Do I Gmax Rapid Flow? I don't have another... I would take a huge risk by Scoop Up Netting and putting this other Mew into the active. I think I have to go here. And let's Gale Thrust. So I'm already gonna down. I can't. Oh god, this is so bad. Where are all my pickaxes? And maybe a Rangaroo was a good pick, but I think it was prize. I don't remember seeing it. I also didn't check my prizes, which is smart. So don't do that. Yeah, I really feel like I should have knocked out those things. But, you know, live and learn, right? Because then they wouldn't be able to do whatever it is they're doing right now, and their hand just kind of might be dead. But now they can get a Marnie or a Research pretty easily. They can get a Tower of Waters to reset this Gale Thrust and do an extra 150 to me. Actually, they do 180 with the Choice Belt. They're going to go Pal Pad. Okay. What are they getting back? They're Boston Clara. Yeah, it makes sense. It's a pretty good pick. But what else do they have in their hand? Because Gale Thrust here will only do 60. And they do have a Marnie. Okay. So they probably would have found an out to a Drizzile anyway. Let's see what we can pull off here. Benching a Crobat is so dangerous because they boss it up. That's 2 free prizes. And if I can find a Choice Belt, that might not be bad for Basculin, because then that'll KO this Urshifu and leave them with the 1 prizer, and will leave me with a 1 prizer in the active. So I don't think I would mind that so much. They're definitely going to take out this Mew. Oh no, they're going to go for the Urshifu. They're going to try to get that 5 prizes. I don't blame them. Do I think I... Gosh. I think I have to get Crobat here. I really need to find some stuff. Not exactly what I want to see. Why does this always have to... Why does this stuff have to happen? How many Scoop Up Nets am I down? Just 2. This is where having that Radiant Greninja would be really helpful. They get rid of the Samurai and a Drizzile. Okay. I don't think they can KO this. I mean, I guess they could. This is 120. So if I take out those 2 things... I really don't have much consistency. There's a Choice Belt. That's super helpful for Basculin here. That's really nice. And we'll see if they're able to take out this Urshifu. They have to be able to move twice and attach an energy. And leaving them no Drizzile options is kind of nice. So they would have been able to get the Drizzile, which is good to know. There's the switch. They need a tower. And I definitely don't want to give them one. Where's my boss's orders when I need it? Because if I can Knockout. I might be able to save myself, depending on... Oh, of course they have the Scoop Up Net. So this is getting KO'd. Of course it is. And I can't rely on using Mew here to find a Scoop Up Net. So I kind of have to send this guy up. Of course, a top deck and Air Balloon. Of course. Oh, come on. Why does this game have to be so difficult? I mean, all I have to do is boss and KO this Crobat. So, putting on the second one at this point doesn't really hurt. I think we do want to keep this tower. And I guess we'll just Cheryl. And we will swarm the wound. Actually, we didn't even need the Choice Belt on that thing. So this is what it comes down to now. We only have one prize left. Can I knock out this Sobble? All I needed to not lose this turn. That's all I need. So, because if I can make it past this turn, I can retreat the Basculin, attach an energy, Gale Thrust KO game. If they knock out the Basculin, I promote the Mew, which is fine because it has the Mysterious Tail and an Air Balloon. But they use that Clara, so they can't boss. And if they escape rope, I am 100% giving them the Mew. There's no reason why I wouldn't. I only need one prize, so it would be a little annoying if they give me this Urshifu and no boss target. So if they go Scoop Up Net, which is probably what they're going to get, that's the smart thing, do not leave a boss target. Yep, there it is. Well, I'm absolutely going to Marnie them. Guess. Yeah, might as well, right? And now we'll just, I guess, see what happens. I think this would have been... they win because they could knock out the Mew. I should have... I was the silly one. Yeah, I should have knocked out the Mew. I should have scooped it up so they couldn't KO it. That was a misplay. So there you have it. Does Turbo Rapid Strike work? I guess. I don't know. I think it definitely has potential. I feel like I didn't draw into any of my pickaxes, like, ever. And it was, sometimes it's a little hard to like find, to get the Oranguru, you kind of have to draw into it versus searching for it. Because sometimes searching for it feels kind of bad when you have to search for your Urshifu, you have to search for your Mews, you have to search for your Greninja, and then you have to get a Oranguru as well. Or maybe you have to find a Crobat to draw. It's one of those things that like you have to just draw into. And you know, maybe if we went first, maybe if we had, you know, a little bit more practice with the deck, you know, it could have been a good chance of winning. But yeah, overall it plays well. It is a little bit of high brain deck, and I said this with the Turbo Dialga. This deck requires a brain. You can't just play cards. You have to kind of have a game plan or know what you're doing, and I definitely don't. So that's gonna do it for us today. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, found someone informative. If you did, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, all kind of stuff. Check out the link for Dragon Shield. You know, maybe follow me on Twitter and join the Discord that I have links to in the video description. And yeah, that's going to do it for us today. Thanks so much, and I will see you next time.